Hello everyone. Today we're time travelers. We're going to leave the present behind and journey into the past. To do that grammatically, we need to master the past simple tense. We'll break it down into 3 parts: the verb to be, regular verbs, and those tricky irregular verbs. Let's go! The verb to be in the past simple. This one is special and doesn't follow the normal rules. Affirmative, positive form. With I, he, she, it, we use was. For example, I was at the mall yesterday. She was a talented musician. With you, we, or they, we use were. Like you were right all along, or they were in the park yesterday. Negative form. To form a negative, just add not after was or were. Was plus not equals wasn't. Were plus not equals weren't. For example, he was not, wasn't, interested. We were not, weren't, tired. Question form. To make a question, flip it. Put was or were before the subject of the sentence. Was she at the party? Were your friends at school yesterday? All with question words. Where was she yesterday? When were they here? Now, let's look at regular verbs in the past simple. For most regular verbs, forming the past simple is straightforward. You just add ed to the base form. For example, I walked to school. She played tennis. We watched a movie. Spelling rules for ed ending. This is where it gets a little tricky. We have to be careful with the spelling sometimes. For most verbs, just add ed. Stay, stayed. Look, looked. Want, wanted. When verbs end in e, just add d. Live, lived. Like, liked. Dance, danced. For verbs ending in a consonant plus y, change the y to I and add ed. Study, studied. Try, tried. Carry, carried. But remember, if a verb ends with a vowel plus y and not a consonant, just add ed. Play, played, for example. With one syllable verb ending in a single vowel plus a single consonant, double the final consonant and add ed ending. Stop, stopped. Plan, planned. Chat, chatted. Now, let's talk about negative and question forms with regular verbs. For negatives and questions in the past simple, we need to use the auxiliary verb. Get not or didn't for negatives, and did for questions. So, negative form of the past simple looks like that. Subject plus did not, didn't plus base verb. For example, I did not, didn't walk to school. She didn't play cricket. We didn't watch a movie. Questions in the past simple are formed this way. Did plus subject plus base form of the verb. Did you walk to school? Did she play football? Or when did they watch a movie? Notice that in negatives and questions, the main verb stays in its base form. It's the auxiliary did that shows the past simple tense. Now, onto irregular verbs in the past simple. These verbs don't follow the base form of the verb plus ed rule. They change their form completely, and there's no easy pattern. You just have to memorize them. Here are some of the most common ones. Go, went. We went to Spain last summer. Have had. He had a cool bike when he was young. See, saw. I saw a famous celebrity at the airport. Come, came. She came to my house after school. Take, took. They took a photo of the monument. Get, got. I got a new phone for my birthday. Write, wrote. He wrote a letter to his friend. Speak, spoke. We spoke for an hour on the phone. Eat, ate. She ate pizza for dinner. Drink, drank. They drank all the lemonade. The negative and question forms for irregular verbs work exactly the same way as for regular verbs. You use did and didn't, and the main verb goes back to its base form. For example, negative. I didn't go to school. Not, I didn't went. Or a question. Did you see that movie? Not, did you saw? That's it for the verb forms in the past simple. Now, go practice what you have learned. And we will see you in another video. Bye!